Alright, what's up, y'all? Today we're going to be talking about my MEPS experience. Now, if you don't know what MEPS is, it's the Military Entrance Processing Station. That's where you go to swear in and join the military. That's where you go when you're about to leave. Everything where you get processed at. Alright, so I remember it was July 18th. My recruiter called me like a week before, told me the date I was going down there, and made sure I had my clothes, a toothbrush, toothpaste, stuff like that ready. I was going to be spending the night. So I met up with my recruiter July 18th, and we drove down to MEPS, which is like an hour away from my recruiting station. We drove down to MEPS, and like 5 minutes away from MEPS is like the MEPS hotel. And at the MEPS hotel, that's where you'll be spending the night before you go down to MEPS the next day. When we first got into the hotel, my recruiter brought me down to this like lobby. It was like a downstairs lobby. We took the elevator down. It was like the bottom floor of the hotel where it was other people at. A lot of people in like their military, like their delay entry program shirts like that. Cause I guess cause they are leaving the next day. And then there's other people who were just there just swearing in and all that type of stuff. We're down there, and at first, like the first 20 minutes, everybody, you know, everybody all quiet and all that. And after like 30 minutes go by, just sitting there on their phones and stuff like that, everybody started mingling. People started playing pool. They had a pool table, PS4, Xbox One, they had a TV. It wasn't like a bad stay, you know. You down there at the lobby, you chilling. And I remember I walked over and I wanted to play pool, so I'm there talking to the guys and everything. I get a game of pool in, and then I started talking to the girls that were over there, that were sitting down watching us play pool. So instantly we clicked, and everybody I was hanging with, you know, we exchanged numbers so that way throughout the day we were there, everybody could contact each other. So we were all in a big group mess, everybody that was gonna be hanging with us. So I remember at the front desk, it's like a chief, and I remember he was calling us up, and we were signing our names, our social security number, stuff like that, for us to get our room, which we had a roommate. And I remember me and my roommate, we walked up to the room. I mean, one of the guys I was already talking to and everything, so it was cool. So we up at the room, we chilling and everything like that, and we were like, man, we not really sitting in the room for the rest of the day. So he had everybody up on group message. We went downstairs, met in the main lobby, like, let's go to IHOP. It was down the road. We didn't want to sit inside the hotel. Only rules they told us, be back in the hotel by 10. Common sense stuff, don't do something stupid. Like no alcohol, no drugs, no that, no nothing stupid. So we go on to IHOP, we had a nice meal and having a good time. And when we came back, they was like, let's go to the hotel pool. They had a bathing suit. The guys had like shorts, so they just went out. I didn't get in the water. My recruiter told me if you had water in your ear, it can mess up your test tomorrow. Stay away from the pool. I stayed away from the pool, man. Y'all could go hop in the pool all y'all want. I'm chilling on the side, I'm on my phone. Not everybody got in the pool. So after that, it was dinner time. But we were late to dinner because they wanted to go shower and everything like that, and I was waiting on them. We got down to the dinner, and I'm glad I didn't get there on time because the food was horrible. Like when I say horrible, it was like beyond disbelief, like beyond belief. Like it was like they had these potatoes, like these potatoes like this big, hard, like hard. Like the potatoes were not good. We had like this mystery meat, a whole bunch of stuff that like I hope is not like when I'm all the way in the military, you know, I hope the food's not like that, because that was horrible. Like I don't know who's the chef, but it was disgusting. And so I didn't eat any of that. I ate some of the cake they had, and I got something to drink, but that was about it. I was still pretty full from IHOP. Then we went up to our rooms. You know, I'm getting in the shower, I'm getting ready for bed. Got out the shower, got my sweatpants on, I'm just chilling in the room. At this time, it's about 11 o'clock. We're supposed to be in our rooms at 10. So we're in our rooms, but then everybody gets so bored, and some of the people have already been down MEPS, so they were like, no one's gonna be there. We didn't do anything crazy. We just went down to the weight room, like literally like 20 minutes, and came back upstairs and got in bed. No one told me at first that, my recruiter didn't tell me we're gonna be getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So by that time, I'm already gonna be tired. So I remember getting back to the room. My roommate had his part of the lamp still on, because he was talking to his girlfriend from back home about nothing, because I guess he's not about to see her because he ships out tomorrow. So he was talking to her. I'm trying to get some sleep, could barely sleep. When we woke up at 4 o'clock, got that wake up call. You know, I gotta get ready, ironing my clothes, get stuff like that. Then we get on a bus to go to MEPS. While we're on the bus, everybody's almost like zombies. Like, remember getting to MEPS, and they have us standing outside, like stand outside like this. Tell us to take our watches off, our rings, anything that'll beat through the middle, take it all off, keys, wallets, everything going in your bag, and we're gonna put it in like this little safe room. So I remember having all that. For some reason she said I could keep my watch on, so I kept my watch on. First got in, they told us to go to our branch's liaisons, which mine is Navy. So I went to my Navy liaison. People went to the Army, Coast Guard, Marines. When you get in there, they give you this packet, has your name and everything, all this type of stuff on it. Go back to the front desk, get your fingerprint scanned, take a picture. Then we went to this briefing, which is basically telling us about sexual harassment, how it's a big no-no in the military, and how to avoid it, stuff like that while you're here, and what's gonna be taking place today. So after we got briefed on all that, we started all the paperwork. Basically, no, No. Everything's a no. No, we ain't going through it. We're just gonna put no. Just ask you questions like, have you ever done this? Have you ever done that? Have you ever done this? Have you ever done that? And it's like they're finding like different ways to say the question. So like, you put yes on one of them and it trick you up, and you're like, I thought you said no, and then now you say yes. So it's like a big mind game. So just say no. If you don't know, it's no. After that, we started going through the series of tests: blood drawn, vision test, my hearing test. Hearing test is when you put these things on your ear and you're in like a room that doesn't have too much audio in it. It's almost like they close the door on you so you can't hear anything. Like a beep, and like hit the button every time you hear the beep. So I did good on that. The vision test is the standard. The depth perception test, that's where it's like you look through this thing and you gotta see certain stuff. Oh, you have a color blindness test. After that, they tell you to go strip down to your boxers. I mean, not in front of everyone, but it's like you strip down to your boxers. You're in a room with like 20 other guys. We're in there and we're sitting on these benches, and the lady leaves out. It's just us sitting in there and we're just like, what's going on? Everybody's like got that nervous look while we're in our boxers, and what are we about to do? So they tell us stand up, and everybody's in their boxers, and they tell us to line up and all that type of stuff. And we're doing all these little exercises, you know, stretching. We got kick your leg up, kick it back down hard. The most controversial was like the duck walk. One of the guys got temporarily disqualified. He couldn't complete the duck walk. She gave him a lot of chances though. He just couldn't get it right. But basically, the physical exercises are really easy. As long as you are semi-flexible and like you listen to what they're saying, it's gonna be a video playing up showing you how to do each and every exercise. So you just have to follow along and listen to what she's saying, or he or she, whoever is your instructor, listen to what they're saying. It's a breeze. Like, it's not hard at all. And then after that comes the big one. You get the examination.
You drop them boxers.
Remember, I walk in the room, it was a lady doctor in there and a male doctor. I think a male doctor has to be in there just to make sure everything stays professional and stuff like that. But he wasn't doing it. He was like reading a book, and the lady was asking me different questions. Have you ever done this? Have you ever done that? You have any tattoos? Any scars? No. And you're fully naked. So she's looking at you, but like she does not care how you look. She's like barely looking at you. She's like, yeah. She's just writing stuff down. So you turn around. I heard people say they gotta spread and all. I ain't do none of that. Fortunately, I didn't do that, you know that. So I just turned around. I guess she looked, and that was it. Well, she told me to put my clothes back on. Boy, did I put my clothes? I'm putting my clothes straight back on, and I'm out of there. And then it's a whole bunch of hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. Also, I forgot to tell you guys. She tried to say that something was wrong with my hearing and my back, because after I had my examination, she had asked. I was leaning over in the chair like this because I'm tired. Like, we got up at 4 o'clock. It's like 12. I'm tired, so I'm leaning like this, and she comes and says something to me, and I didn't know what she said. So as I'm slouching, I'm like, huh? I'm like, what'd you say? And she's like, oh, you can't hear? And what's wrong with your back? So she wrote on her paper saying something was wrong with my spine, and then she said that I needed to go get my ears cleaned. I had to go to a whole nother facility to get my ears vacuumed out by a professional, all because I could not hear what she was saying.
Bruh.
Yes, just go with the flow. Don't say huh, none of that. Don't act like you don't hear what she's saying, or he or she, because they will try find a way to disqualify you. Reason I had to go to another facility to clean my ear out. I had to come back. She had to sign off on it. I had to go get a waiver while I was there for my back to say nothing was wrong with my spine. I had to go get an x-ray. Actually, I had to go to another facility, get my x-ray, make sure nothing was wrong with my spine. I didn't get my results back for the spine thing the day of, but they just wrote a waiver that nothing was wrong to where I couldn't be in, but they didn't know if anything was wrong with my back. Nothing was wrong with my back. It just was just annoying. That's all I can say. That I remember it was lunchtime. No, lunchtime at MEPS was way better than any meal at the hotel. Ironic. Maybe because it was just like something you just can't mess up. Sandwiches. They had like vegan sandwiches, and they had like regular ham and cheese, chips, orange. That was cool. I didn't mind that. After that, I talked to my liaison about what job I wanted to do and how it correlates with my ASVAB score. For me, I picked PAC Airman because I guess I can, with the PAC program, you can look at different jobs while you're in for like the first year, look at different jobs and then try to strike into one of them. Like, you get to experience most of them and then strike into the one that you like. So I wasn't 100% sure on which job I wanted to be locked in on, so I feel like the PAC program was a nice fit for me. May not be a fit for you. You go with what you want to do in the Navy or whatever military branch you're deciding on. But MEPS is pretty much the same for all branches. We all gotta go through the same process for the most part. After lunch, after I picked my job, I got briefed again basically on what's gonna happen when I swear in, and how to stand and what to say. And then I remember at that, like an hour after the briefing of waiting, can't go to sleep while you're waiting, I finally got to swear in. Then after you swear in, it's basically you're just chilling, waiting on your recruiter to get there. But while you're waiting, you can see these people that are actually shipping out. You get to watch their families wave goodbye to them. Some of them are crying. Like a touching moment, honestly. I'll be back in February. MEPS is an easy process as long as you know what to say, what not to say, what things to not do. Also easy to get trapped into something that you had no idea, like my ear. Like, nothing was wrong with my hearing, nothing was wrong with any of that, but she was trying to find a way to disqualify me. I mean, that's her job, trying to disqualify you. I hope you take all this information and you use it for yourself, and I hope you have a lovely time at MEPS, as lovely as you can get it. Shame, signing out. Yeah.